This is Seven's Afternoon News with Melissa Doyle.
Good afternoon. On a day the terror threat returned to Australia's streets, police say these men were on the verge of carrying out an attack which they managed to stop in the nick of time. The details in just a moment. Devastating news for families in North Queensland with 2 men killed in separate light plane crashes. The hunt for arsonists accused of lighting 6 fires which have threatened homes in scorching temperatures. And the King of Spin given a royal title in a special honour announced this afternoon.
Thank you, Mel. In sport, it's getting murkier for Premiers South Sydney and the NRL. We've got the exclusive picture of 2 star players under arrest in the US. And we're live to the MCG as Michael Clark puts his hamstring to a final test.
Weather-wise, it's a total fire ban across South Australia today, and a severe thunderstorm warning is current for Victoria and New South Wales. More detail shortly.
We've learned today how close we may have come to another extremist attack. 2 young men have faced court in Sydney, charged with plotting a terrorist act in the name of Islamic State. They were arrested the same day they were allegedly going to carry out their plans. Live to Matthew Snelson at Fairfield in Sydney. And Matthew, just tell us, who are these men?
Mel, they are 24-year-old Omar Al-Katobi and 25-year-old Mohammed Kiad from Iraq and Kuwait. They've been living in Australia for a couple of years, renting out a shed at the property behind me here in Fairfield in Western Sydney. The home is rented out by a number of people. The 2 men live in the shed. Residents here have told us heavily armed police arrived at 4 o'clock yesterday, ordered the 2 men to surrender, to come out of that shed with their hands up, and they were then arrested. Police then searched the shed and claimed that they found a hunting knife, a machete, a homemade Islamic State flag and a video which allegedly made some reference to Islamic State. Police alleged in court that they believe these 2 men were in the final stages of planning a terrorist attack involving harming or killing people with those weapons. It's come obviously as a huge shock to the many residents here who witnessed all of this dramatic arrest unfold, and we caught up with one of them a short time ago.
I was watching my TV. It's in the middle of the movie, and suddenly the electricity turned off. Police asked me to put yourself down on the ground. That's what I did.
Matt, did we know these guys? Were they on any terror watch lists?
Mel, it's not clear yet specifically what police watch list, if any, or terror watch list they were on. Police said that they received information yesterday which suggested the attack was imminent, and that forced them to act, and that there had been some sort of operation allegedly targeting these 2 men. And we heard from the Assistant Police Commissioner here in New South Wales earlier today.
Everybody needs to remain alert, and no matter what that piece of information is, it is really helpful. It might not be important at the time, but we are then able to build up a picture.
Matthew, the Prime Minister's also spoken. What did he say?
That's right, Mel. The Prime Minister made reference to these new developments in Parliament today, expressing his concern, but also giving the assurance that the government, as well as police here in New South Wales and federal police as well, are doing everything they can.
This is a serious problem, and I fear, Madam Speaker, it will get worse before it gets better. The threat is real, but the government will act.
All right, Matthew Snelson reporting live from Fairfield in Sydney. Thanks very much, Matt. 2 experienced pilots have been found